Hi, everybody. Welcome to Mirth and Minotaurs. Have any of you ever noticed how green it is behind me? What's up with that? So when we last left off, the Jared does not approve. When we last left off, the party had finished harassing Taru. Sometimes by increasing their sound by 3 times for up to a minute.
I don't know who did that.
And then they headed back south, chasing after that group of recently freed not slaves that they had aided on their way to Tana. They bumped into a corpse and kind of a wyvern fight. Dispatched some wyverns, were made aware that a white dragon is flying around, supposedly being chased by a large green owl. The party then, with their not slaves and not slavers in tow, made their way back to Tana. They did a bit of housekeeping. Fenella is excited about the prospect of digging up some bronze working facilities in Tana. Also, we learned that Chad is stepping down as the president of his local chapter of Choppa Choppa U, and that a snap election will be held between a Sean and a Noah, who are vice presidents of the chapter. And then the party, I believe, decided that they were going to go out on an expedition, first to that well that they encountered near where they fought the kobolds, then off to Toothbite area to deal with the oboe blood, and then towards the ruins that Smallthought had discovered in the hopes of finding some fat loot. Does that sound about right to you, y'all?
I think so.
Yep.
I think it was described as a camping trip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That sounds much more relaxing.
Yeah. Camping trip for fat loots.
I feel like that's all of our adventures, if you really boil it.
Yeah, I guess if you do.
We do a lot more camping than fighting things. We just skip over the camping part.
I was gonna say skip over the fighting part. Just do the camping and the loot.
I do like
the camping and the loot sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing that happened is Silvoc uncovered the infiltrator and his spy network by tricking them into drinking some bug begone.
By poisoning.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, he did not have. He traded me the bug begone.
I traded you some of it. I didn't give it all to you, did I?
It doesn't
Probably not.
sound like it was in Silvoc's nature to perform an honest trade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, check your bag again. See who's got that.
This could be a dog
Just
head in
mushrooms!
So off we go, I assume.
Onward.
Yes, before you head off, Chad catches wind of it and wants to have a quick chat with Fenella.
Of course.
Oh no.
You're like swole for sure.
Thanks. I mean, you've been walking around a lot lately, fighting things, and this armor weighs a lot more than my shells did.
Yeah. But I still like worry about you, even though you're like way swole.
It'll be fine. You don't have to worry.
So I wanted to give you something.
All right.
Ooh,
He pulls
I like
out.
where this is going.
He pulls out. Actually, he doesn't pull out. He takes off one of his wristbands. Upon closer inspection, it appears to be made out of shark teeth.
All right. It'll match the necklace.
This is my lucky bracelet. I got it from the first thing I ever killed.
Shark?
Yeah.
That's a good first.
That is.
When I was little, I lived by the ocean, and I liked to go by the ocean and look at the fish. I had a favorite fish. It was orange. His name was Globber Stomp.
What, like a pet?
No, a fish.
Of course. My mistake.
then-
I thought it was like Seraphina, but
Then one day, a shark ate Globber Stomp, and so I punched it a lot.
I'd punch something if it tried to eat this little one.
And then I brought it to one of my dads, and they made this crown for me, but it's too small for my head now, so I wear it on my hand.
Wait, how big is this bracelet?
It's big enough to fit on a Chad hand.
Okay.
Oh, I was 3 when I killed the shark.
They grow up so fast.
Yeah. I don't really know how. That sounds impressive.
Yeah, he does a little bit of flexing, not a minute's worth, but close to it.
I think I'm used to it by now. I'm like, oh yeah, nice.
But it's good luck, and I hope it's good luck for you.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Bye. We'll be back soon. Is there anything you need while we're out?
I think we're out of milk.
Damn it. I don't think I can help there, but maybe, oh, what's his name? The one who took care of the goat. The animal keeper. Surely he is something.
That poor guy.
All right.
Either that or we'll find something.
All right. So you obtain a shark tooth bracelet.
All right. And it matches
thought
the
for sure-
necklace a lot?
Sorry, what was that, Fenella?
And it matches the necklace, does it?
Which necklace?
My shark teeth necklace.
Oh, I was ignorant of you having a shark tooth necklace.
It's
Maybe
from
I'd
Chad.
just forgotten. Oh,
I have 2.
this is from the teeth of this have come from a considerably smaller shark.
Okay. Oop.
And what were you saying, Ty?
I was saying I thought for sure when he said he got the bracelet off of the first thing he killed. Like he just killed some dude wearing a nice bracelet. And we were just going to hear the story about he just like mugged some poor guy and took his bracelet.
It's
He killed him.
engraved.
Yeah.
Yeah, with someone else's name like
2 moon
Joel or
pedal.
Josh or something.
All right.
Nice.
And then you guys go ahead and make your preparations to head out. Then you head out. Well, what image do we have up right now?
The map.
Sweet. That's a good image.
Yeah.
You guys make your way south and a slight bit to the west, down towards the Maker's Stone Circle. And you get there after a few hours of hiking. It does not appear to have changed a great deal since you last saw it.
Well. Can I look around?
You may. What would you like to look around at?
Oh gosh. I don't know. I'm just looking for evidence of bad stuff happening. Any blue that should not be here.
Okay. You can give me a investigation and or a perception check.
Okay.
Are you talking about the well that we went into? In one of
Yes.
our first.
The one where you guys discovered that you're impossible to drown and I should just stop trying.
Also, that I get knocked out a lot. Well, oh, so that's a 5.
And what check were you rolling?
Investigation.
Okay, you've discovered a large circular formation of stones in a well shape.
I vaguely remember this. It's all a bit fuzzy. I don't like it here very much.
Maybe we should just go in the well and check out the aftermath of our last adventure.
Isn't that where just bad things happened?
It was our first adventure together. Now we are much more experienced.
If there's more of those water snake things and they're now giant because of blue oboe blood.
That would be a very fitting death for you.
I fiddle with my new bracelet. I don't... Someone else can go first this time.
I'll go. With my torch. Lead the way.
All right, there's a opening into the ground. You see ground down there is about 20 feet down. There's no rope, although presumably one of these people could throw one if you jumped down there.
I think I have rope, maybe. I can do it. Let me just double check.
I'm sure
I have an
some
explorer's
somewhere.
pack, which I think contains rope.
All right, so Ty, you are descending into the well.
I'm going down.
All right, you make your way down there. I have a image.
Nice.
Is there like a map I need to swap to?
Yeah, 1 will 1.
Oh,
Just
that's
real
2.
super quick here.
Could you pop it up again? If that's okay.
Done.
Pardon me while I search for it.
I did send you like 18,000 maps today.
Hello, someone's getting spoilers because, yep.
Well, look at that.
All right.
Find it?
Oh, no, that's 4. No, I did not find it.
It's smaller than the others.
Uh-huh. Just gonna close some of these. Wow. I wish I'd done this earlier. Fenella is not prepared today.
Okay, but Ty, when you descend into it, you find yourself
Yes.
in a like a rough-hewn stone cave. Maybe about 25 feet by 25 feet.
Okay.
There's a passage, 2 passages leading out of here, other than the hole in the roof you just plummeted down. One
Okay.
to the south east and one to the northwest.
Okay.
You also see
Oh, sorry.
in the room a small fire pit, which is extinguished at the moment, and a few piles of grass and leaves, which look as if they'd made up makeshift bedding.
Okay. If I turn around, do I see like the party like following along, or are they coming down, or are they waiting for me to go back up, kind of thing?
I will come down.
I'm also
Okay,
coming
so if I
down.
see anyone, then I'll go and I'll try to. I know it's silly, but my torch works underwater, so I'll try to light the fire pit with my torch and see if that works.
The fuel in the fire pit is mostly expent already.
Okay.
There's a little bit of burning of the ashes, but nothing really catches.
Alrighty.
Well, I'm gonna go down and follow him so I can look around as well.
Yeah, I'll go down
And
there.
if no one's doing anything, I'll just go to the north.
All right. To the north, there's a small corridor that leads up into another small, simple cave room, which is about 30 feet by 15 feet. And this one has a large pit on the eastern side of it, down into
Ooh.
the earth.
That's cool.
Now,
And
I have a note from last time when we were here that there were like deer bones in that pit, right?
Yes, at the bottom of the pit, there are several different kinds of bones in a pile.
Oh. Okay. So you
And-
guys have generally explored this area before then, or?
Yeah. We almost
Okay.
drowned down here the last time.
Yeah, we weren't here long, and I don't think we found anything particularly useful.
Though you guys bailed pretty quickly after Fenella passed out for the 18th time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was okay with that.
she doesn't remember it, but yeah, it was
No,
rough.
I have very little memory of this place.
But Mina, I will remind you that in the pit near Tai, you discovered a small bit of carving on the walls of that pit that said something to the effect in Old Common of "turn back" or "beware."
Man, they were right. Whoever wrote that was really on the money.
Mm-hmm.
If there's nothing else in this room, then yeah, go back to the main room and try the easterly path.
All right. The rest of you will recall that this fire pit and these makeshift beds were not here during your last voyage.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any like? Well, I think I'd like to look around, try to see if there's any like evidence
How
of
many
who
beds
might have
are
been
there?
here.
It looks as if there were 3 beds. And go ahead and give me another investigation check.
14. It's better. A little bit better.
Okay, Fenella. In with the bedding, you find a few tufts of fur.
Oh.
And it seems as if it's something you've seen before. It reminds you of the werewolves.
Oh boy.
And by werewolves, I of course mean the great enemy.
Oh boy.
Well, they might have just been camping out here before we beat them up and doomed that other settlement. This might not
they
be
kind
new
of deserved
werewolves.
it.
Wait,
Didn't they?
How many did you say there were? 3 beds?
Yes.
There were only 2 werewolves, weren't there?
That sounds right.
The great enemy can reproduce. They take our own warriors and turn them against us.
Are tabaxi vulnerable to lycanthropy? That's a
We are-
weird thing.
We are the only ones who aren't. That's why we are their enemy and they are ours.
That's logical. Super logical, actually.
I want to go down the eastern corridor and see if the rubble is still there from when we were in our last predicament.
Okay, yes. Ty and Mina head down the eastern path and look. So here the stonework becomes a little bit more professional looking, much cleaner stonework. And then the passageway kind of zigzags. You have to crawl into the smaller area that is a lower ceiling. And there is not, Mina, that rubble that you guys fought your way through to avoid your watery graves. That is not here.
Things
You guys, the
change.
way is clear. Somebody cleared the rubble. I yell that to everyone else who's down here.
Also, the passage down below, which you remember being quite a watery death trap, is bone dry, as it was when you guys stumbled upon it the first time.
Great.
Is it reset?
It's only one way to find out.
But what if it's full of oboe blood?
Oh, that'd be sick. Like,
Hopefully, it's not full of oboe blood.
I guess we just stay really, really close to Ty.
All right, I'm gonna shuttle the bubble of my torch and go in. Not the bubble, you know what I mean though, like the light.
Maybe Ty and Silvoc can scout ahead. And we'll just wait here.
Sure. Let's go, Silvoc.
great.
Then I'm gonna motor off.
At least you
Super
got a
halfling
torch.
feeds.
At least I have a light source to go by this time here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that takes us to 1mm well 2.
Oh boy.
Oh, and Silvoc, if you want, I can give you a light now that you can have too.
I don't know. That sounds like a lot to handle.
Your
Fine.
own light, what will you do?
Fine. Keep all the light to myself, man.
All right, crawling down on your hands and knees, or just walking normally if you are particularly short. You guys make your way down this passageway. It's heading towards the east, and there's 2 passages to the south, one earlier than the other. Silvoc, you recall that it was when you guys had reached the bend in the larger passage to the south that the flooding happened.
I do recall that. All right, so I'm going to point to the branch off to the right there before the bend. Let's go look in here.
Let's go.
I think there's a trap ahead. My rogue senses are tingling.
All right, this passageway opens up into a decently sized room that is devoid of inhabitants or contents, and has a passage leading to the east.
All right, let's keep going east.
Carry it on.
The passage to the east opens up into a very similar looking large tunnel with directions in addition to the one you came north, up back the way you came south to another bend, and east to what appears to be some sort of large room.
Where are we going, Silvoc?
Oh, I'm making the calls. Let's go check out that big room.
All right.
Or at least peek in there.
Let's do it. Sorry, we're underwater still, right?
No, it's a dried up well.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, I'm so dumb, dude. I thought we were swimming this whole time.
It's my bad. All right, so this is a large room. You find several bones on the floor here, and also in the ceiling there are openings. Probably only about as large enough to fit your arm up into, but they exist.
Does it look like the bones were like pushed through those holes or something? Like, is this a bone depository?
Give me an investigation check.
Did we reach Bone Town?
Yeah. Are we in Bone Town? That's my investigation. 20.
Okay, these bones strongly resemble those snakefish.
Oh, that would make sense if the place dried
Yeah.
out. Okay. That must have been a low DC to figure out that those snake-shaped bones were snakefish. All right, let's go the other way.
But you also,
Sure.
with that, believe
Uh-oh.
that the bones are alive and you're under attack. No, that the openings, they appear to be plugged, but you believe that this is where the water and the snakes came from in your last voyage.
So they're snake depository holes.
I think they're
Gotcha.
snake repositories.
Well, they're being deposited. They're not being stored here. They're being put into here. I don't know if
believe-
there's actually a technical distinction.
I believe the term is a snake suppository.
No.
This is where we get
No.
pushed down into some snake water. Okay, well, let's leave those
All
holes
right, onward.
plugged.
Let's go to the other path.
Wait, is it like
Wait.
leaking or dripping or anything, or is it super dry?
It is quite dry.
I'm going to pick up one of the bones, a smallish one. A bone that is no larger than 10 feet in any dimension. And then I'm gonna hold on to it, and I'm gonna think really hard about the sun, and then it's gonna start glowing. I'm gonna pass it to Silvoc and be like, "Look at that, dude!
All right,
Flashlight."
I don't even like. I don't. That's weird. I don't want that. Thanks.
You're welcome, dude.
Drop it like it's hot, and let's go.
I'm gonna bring it along just in case.
But yes, also with your investigation, you can discern that it's been a long time since this place had any moisture in it whatsoever. Months. You guys get back into the main corridor and head down to the south?
Yeah.
All right. After that bend, there is a opening similar to the one you came from, where it kind of zigzags up into another chamber.
All right.
Maybe we should get the rest of the team in
No,
on this sweet.
okay.
Spelunk-
This is
No? Okay.
Is
fuck it.
a level 1 dungeon. We got this. All the
We
loot's are.
soldier on. With the bone light, dude, guiding the way. Let's go.
I mean, we can keep scouting. If we see anything that we can't beat, then yeah, we'll go back for the others.
While
Don't tell
Mina's
them I said that.
waiting, she's just like, wow, they're taking an awfully long time. Maybe we should start thinking about Silvoc's replacement. Just
We
All
could
right,
always make
onward,
some
up these
lunch.
strange
I mean, there's a fire
stairs.
pit.
Onward and zigzagging upward. Is it upward or downward?
It is upward.
Knew it. I'm so good.
All right, that will take them to 1 well 3.
Bro, we're literally the best spelunking team in the whole world, I think.
You guys have all of the important gear, the torch, glowing fish, bones.
What else? Bug be gone just in case?
No, I'm fresh out. Sorry.
Oh, damn it!
I actually had one left in my inventory, and I subtracted it because I don't think I had used one when I poisoned all those people.
All those people. All right, what's in this room?
Is a large room of again, poorly hewn stone. There's a unpleasant odor throughout. It smells kind of like mangy dog
That's not good.
sent for men.
Let's try west. West seems good.
Yeah, let's take a peek through the exits. If it's something, so it's been long enough that the snake fish completely skeletized. Is that a word?
It is
So
now.
if they're skeletons, then we probably wouldn't be able to smell something else that had died in here. They would be skeletons too. So this is probably a newer smell than those dead fish, which is troubling.
You're the brains, man. If that's what you know,
What are you?
like the speed,
Okay.
also the light. I provide a lot of sources of light. So,
He's the
all
flashlight.
right, let's go.
The brains
Someone had to do
and the
it.
flashlight.
Your superhero names are Flashlight and the Blind Brother. There you go.
Oh,
Oh,
I misheard you. I
like
thought
that.
because I was made of flesh, you called me the fleshlight.
Oof.
No.
No, generally I don't hold it against people if they are made of flesh.
That's for after dark. The fleshlight. Got him.
Ooh. Yep.
Got him. Many levels.
Just the two, really.
Whatever, man. All right. What's in this?
What's in the
seemingly
room?
Empty room.
All right, you find lots of bedding made out of what you suspect might have been cloth at some point. Also, in the southeast corner, there is a lot of eggshells.
Huh.
I have questions
Okay.
now.
Like a ream of eggshells?
Oh god. Can I do like a just looking at them check to see if they're like eaten or what's going on here?
They appear to have been cracked very naturally, as if hatched.
Oh, like what kind of size egg are we talking here?
Yeah, how big?
Uh,
Like snakefish size? Or worse?
bigger than snakefish sized.
Oh no.
A little bit smaller than a football.
Oh, that's still too big.
So
There's a-
Silvoc.
There's a lot of them? Like a lot?
A few dozen.
Okay, so there's
Do you
at
know
least-
if werewolves are hatched from eggs? Is it possible that we
Right.
accidentally stumbled upon like their
No.
breeding grounds or something?
No, werewolves are they're just dudes. They're like just guys. They don't come out of eggs, I don't think. Huh.
All right.
Does the place look recent? Can I tell how recently the bedding was used? You described it as what we assume at one point was cloth. Is that because it's been just neglected, like no one's been here in a long ass time, or
It looks like it's been well and lovingly used.
I don't like lovingly used beds.
Okay, just to be clear, who's up front seeing these eggs?
I think
It's-
we're both in the
it's
room.
Ty
Yeah.
and Silvoc.
Okay,
I don't know where you guys are. I think we were like,
that
let's,
is my question.
let's
now.
go scout, and then we never came back.
should we go after them? They've been gone a while.
It's probably only been like a couple minutes.
Well,
We're quick. The flash?
Yeah, we're
Oh, that's
super
true.
quick.
Yeah, we're just blazing through here. You guys didn't even know we left.
You're like
Okay,
speed
sure.
walking.
We'll be back in a flash.
Sure.
Oh, I'll just sit down.
Power
then.
walking through a dungeon. Look, eggs. Okay, next room.
Okay.
Clear.
Next room. South corridor.
Okay, so yeah, let's be wary of football-sized animals. About a couple
No, I think
dozen
they
of
do
them.
Well, if you're the baby.
Because football
Yeah.
size, you'd be like ostrich-sized egg.
That's a yeah. Ostriches are big. Keep an eye out for a couple dozen ostriches.
Well, ostriches.
I needed a pet. This is the perfect time. I can get an ostrich farm, dude.
I'm gonna quickly rummage, see if there's anything valuable in that room.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a perception.
9.
All right. Well, a 9 is certainly good enough for you to discover that pungent aroma is emanating from the bedding.
Oh, okay.
It's gross.
So it's like it's
Yes,
a
it
gross
is.
bed. It's like this is like a wet dog bed.
Yeah, wet if you're real lucky.
Oh,
You can also
Okay.
find bits of scaling and dried blood in the bedding.
oh.
That's so fucking gross.
So that's not. This isn't. This is bad.
Let's get out of this room, Silvoc. This room is gross. Let's get to the next room.
All right, next room. I'm down for that. Let's get the hell out of that.
All right, you head back out into the main room and go back down into the south.
Yeah. Let's see.
All right, this is a slightly smaller room, full of even more gross things.
Oh, man.
In reality, it is a few bits of bedding, but also some very primitive weapon racks with stone weapons, mostly clubs, but a few obsidian-edged weapons.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything particularly out of the ordinary? You might do another perception.
Sure.
I will
Rummage
help
around
him
this room.
do this.
Ooh, crit
if he
20.
wishes my aid.
Roll the 20.
Okay, there is a bit of a hidden compartment up against one of the walls, well hidden by both bedding and the weapon rack. And within is a potion.
Sweet.
Nice, dude. Worth it. This is
Okay.
hide that.
Yeah.
That's ours.
1 A potion. Does it look similar to any of the healing potions or greater healing potions I already have?
It looks like a healing potion.
Okay. Is it safe to just stack that in there?
It would be.
I could make that glow if you wanted me to.
That's a good trick. I'm gonna keep that in mind.
All right.
Maybe later.
All right.
Part of a scam. You seem like a scam loving guy.
I love scams as long as you don't have to lie, trick anyone, or hurt anyone's feelings. So
Oh, have I got the scam for you? All right, next room.
perfect.
Yeah, I just heard pyramid scheme. That came to mind.
Oh, that's what I need to get on.
If you sell 10 glowing potions to the next guy,
All right, this is a passageway that bends up to the north after going a bit, then it comes into a small room. The room has an altar on the north end, right about there, when that renders for you lot.
Okay, I see it.
oh, okay.
That is some artistry right there. Well drawn.
Oh yeah, it has a little tail, or maybe
Yeah.
it's like a like a pot.
No, it's giving it depth. It's
It's shadow.
I don't know what it is.
Does it look like people would like sit in front of this altar? Like, is there like you know, like depressions in the stone, or like I don't know.
There's bits of scratching into the stone all around.
Okay.
To the extent that you think that this place might have been packed every once in a while by creatures that had talons.
Can we check out the altar to see if there's anything in the altar or on the altar?
Can we tell which god it's devoted to?
With a religion check, you could. Also, you can see that there is quite a bit of dried blood on the altar and a knife made out of obsidian.
Perfect. More blood. Oh, I rolled a 19, which is an 18 on religion.
A -1. I'll let you have it. That's gonna be better than anything I can
This is why I
pull.
worship the sun, not a god. Okay, high in religion, not good buds.
All right, you think this might be an altar to Risric. Risric is a god of manipulation, magic, and slavery.
Slavery. I understand that. That's not good.
No, he is not generally viewed favorably by yourself.
All right, let's go. All right, I'm glad there's a lot of blood now. I hope it's the people who really like that guy, and they're having a worse day.
With that 19, you're pretty sure it's sacrificial blood.
No. All right, I think we're explored this area, right?
Yeah. Is that knife? Does it look special in any way at all?
Looks like it's really good at cutting up in sacrifices.
That could come in handy.
It's sharp.
I don't think. Are you planning to make any sacrifices?
No, I mean not immediately, but it could come up. I mean,
Oh God.
you never know.
Maybe we should talk to Fenella about this whole you making sacrifices things. What we could do though,
It'll be fine.
I could make that knife glow. So we could take it back to them and be like, "We found this glowing knife, guys." They'd be tricked.
Is obsidian a nice material, right?
It is, but it's not particularly uncommon around the valley. Most of Silvoc's weapons are use some amount of obsidian. This is not superior or inferior to his daggers.
Oh, got it.
All right, let's report back to base camp and let them know that this place is really gross and a shrine to Rizek.
Yeah, don't go here. This is gross place, gross town.
And we definitely didn't find anything, especially not any potions. So
No.
Don't you not lie? Isn't that what you just said?
Mm-hmm.
What if that was a lie, though?
my brain melted. Let's get back to the team.
All right, you guys start heading back the way you came. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, the party is gathered around, increasingly wondering where their guys are, when a bat flies into the room you guys are in waiting. It flew in from the... You knew bats?
How did you know bats? How did you know that?
He said it's a wet dog with bird-like feet.
Oh.
What
I
does
guess
bats have to do with that?
Hey,
Is
do
it-
bats hatch from eggs, dude?
Does it look like a
No.
vampire bat or like just a regular bat? We saw so many vampire bats. Like,
It does not look like one of the bats that were in the employ of Ashbeard.
just kind of watch it. That's a bat. It's nice.
But
Is it menacing? Is it like coming at us, or is it just flying around?
it's mostly flying about until it gets a good approach and flies out the well. That's when you guys realize that it didn't come from outside. It came from that passage up north.
I wonder. I mean, it would be a good place for bats to live, right? They like caves.
I'll go check it out. I go towards the north passage.
All right, there is again just a empty room and a pit.
Do you think it came from? I followed along behind.
Okay. I walk up to the pit and I look down the pit. And I whisper to myself, "Hey, fuck you, pit."
Okay, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Perception! 17 on the die for 23.
Okay, you don't see anything down the pit, but you do hear some things coming from that direction.
Ooh, I hope it's bats.
It sounds like bats.
Anything other than bats?
No.
Okay, I'm going to... Is there anything I can fasten a rope to?
Fenella.
Hi.
What's the rock face look like of this pit?
Not terribly smooth. There's plenty of purchases.
Not terribly smooth. Okay, I'm going to stealthily climb down this pit, and I look to Fenella and I just go, "Would you like the stealth or the athletics first?"
Let's take the athletics. Because if that goes real bad, we won't need the stealth.
16.
All right, you don't have any problems climbing down, and go ahead and give me the stealth.
Uh, 13.
All right, you're relatively quiet. Around this time, the Flash and whatever is Silvoc's name, the Brains, I can't remember,
It don't matter.
rejoin the party.
Guys, we found a potion.
I think it's
All
just
right.
Mina that's there.
Mina, we found a potion. Also, lots of eggs. Maybe bat eggs, maybe werewolf eggs, probably snakefish eggs. But, oh, they also could be ostrich eggs. So,
I've not heard of cave ostriches, but I have seen stranger things in this valley.
Oh boy.
where did Fenella and Echo go?
Oh, they're going into the scary pit with the bones at the bottom.
That sounds terrifying.
Is that all you found in there?
Yeah, pretty
We
much.
found the potion. We found there were some beds that smelt bad and had blood on them. Oh yeah, small detail. We found an altar to a slave-loving god on which sacrifices were made with an obsidian dagger. But other than that, nothing.
Do you know who the altar was to?
Risrick.
Risrick. Yes,
When
I
he
do.
says that, do I feel anything? Does that make sense? Do you know what I'm asking?
You are familiar with Risrick. You haven't had too many interactions, but he's kind of a god of manipulation. He definitely has more of an influence in underworld things, and his magic he's also a god of magic, but his magic of choice tends to be more leaning towards necromancy.
But there's nothing like now that there's no, I'm just like, okay, resurrect.
You know that he's a bad guy, kind of a jerk.
Okay. Interesting. Well, let's go to the pit and make sure they're not dead.
Onward to the pit.
That's where you find their corpses.
Darn it, we were too late.
No!
When they approach, I like turn to them and say, "Shh."
All right. So, can you load up well 4, please? All right, Echo, you come down into this 15 by 15 square-ish, very naturally formed room.
Mm-hmm.
You touch down on a several foot high pile of bones, and there are passages to the north, east, and west.
When I look up at the ceiling around the pit, are there bats?
There are.
How many?
One
swarm worth of bats? 2 swarms worth of bats? 5 swarms worth of bats?
I prefer the amount in reams, please.
How many reams
worth
bats?
of bats? 3 reams worth of bats? A small ream? A European ream worth of bats?
A killer ream.
A killer ream.
It's European.
No, there's not. There's definitely some, but it's not an overwhelming number of bats.
We could take them in a fight.
I'm going to quietly move to the west side and look through that passage.
All right. That passage heads for a bit and then seems to turn, not corn. It doesn't corn anything. It turns to the north.
I have questions about how that happened. Corner turn?
Okay, I'm gonna go up to the north one.
All right.
See what that hallway looks like.
After a considerably shorter corn, that passageway opens up into a room, and you can see parts of it. It has many bones in it, but unlike the pit here, these appear to be bones in a intact in humanoid shape.
Okay, and then I'll go to the east hallway to see what happens there.
All right, to the east, you see it opens up into another large room. And from here, you can see a large stone structure on the opposite side of the room that looks extremely similar to the coffin or sarcophagus that Ophelia's remains were in.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Does it also look like the coffin/sarcophagus that the vampire was in the base of the castle?
It does. Funny you should mention that. It looks much more like that than Ophelia's.
Does it have any like char marks on it from like an explosion?
Like a barrel?
Is this just under our castle? Did the spiders bring this here? Is our castle spiders?
Maybe.
Okay. My choices are go up to talk to the rest of the party, possibly risking me making noise as I get up the pit, and then them making noises going down. Or I go to the sarcophagus myself and use my belt of stakes to try and just one-shot this vampire into stasis. I'm going in. Just stealth mission, Echo, and his belt of stakes. This is tactics. I'm just going in.
I feel like you need a theme song for this.
I've practiced throwing stakes. I've staked a vampire at range. Okay. I stealth into the sarcophagus room.
Okay, as you enter the room, you see more bodies, probably about a little bit over a
Bones or
dozen
bodies?
bones of bodies, bone bodies.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. It's all good. I'm good.
I don't
This
know.
is going to go great.
I'm getting that feeling that this isn't fine. It's not going to go very great.
Give me
I've like I put the bident. I've rested it against the side of the tunnel. I've got the spear. I don't know how I'm carrying it. It's like tucked into the back of my loincloth, so it's on my back. And like being held there with like a necklace.
By
so
Hope?
it's there. And I've got double stakes. And this is
All right.
myself.
give me a perception check.
Uh-oh. 15.
Okay, in addition to several of these skeletal bodies, you see a few piles of dust, strongly reminiscent of what happened to Ashbeard when you wrecked that guy's shit.
Okay. Okay.
There are 3 piles of that dust in this room.
Okay, I'm still sneaking.
All right. When you approach it, you see that the sarcophagus is mostly closed, but the lid has a little bit there's a bit of an opening.
I quietly bring my foot up, and I put my foot against the edge of it, and I'm gonna push it, and then I'm gonna double stab, 2 stakes, 1 heart. Let's do this. 2 stakes, 1 heart, can't lose.
All right, you kick it open and strike. Your stakes strike the bottom of the sarcophagus, and you get a bunch of vampire dust all over your hand. Inside the sarcophagus, in addition to all this vampire dust, is an exquisitely beautiful steak.
Ooh.
T-bone, ribeye.
I put my stakes away, and I pick up the exquisitely beautiful steak. What is it made of?
It is made out of some sort of polished, lacquered wood.
Put that in the belt. I rifle through the dust, make sure there's nothing living in here. Any other stuff?
Wait, you pulled the steak out? Now it's going to regenerate.
It was dust. It was dust. I have more stakes. I can restake it.
Swap for
Steak the
bad
dust.
steak.
And the dust is going to bite you.
I would like to stab the dust into a person.
Nice. Got him.
Fiddling around in the dust that was a person, you find 3 golden rings and a pearl necklace.
Ooh.
Put the
I bet
necklace
that
on.
vampire got that pearl necklace for his first kill, which was a bunch of oysters or something.
Yeah.
I put the pearl necklace and roll it up until it's on my gigantic bicep.
Nice.
All right.
Since there's no vampire in here, I go and rifle through the other dust piles quickly.
Good loot in these dust piles.
Just
They
like scattering them, making sure there's nothing in there.
They don't have nearly as much bling, but you find 2 more copper rings.
gonna come out looking like.
You're like a pirate when you come out.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go back to the pit room. I'm gonna pick up a couple of big femurs, and I'm just gonna throw them at the bats, and then I'm gonna run back into the sarcophagus room.
Okay.
I'm
So-
also like I've been peering into the hole all this
Well,
time.
that is going to turn out to have been a mistake, Fenella.
Mhm.
Well,
I felt I should say like I've been snooping the whole time.
Very suddenly, there is a deafening roar from beneath you guys in the upper chambers,
Mhm.
and suddenly the entire room is bats. It's all bats. It's bats all the way down.
Oh, no.
Like just swirling below
Got
or
'em.
and on me.
No, they erupted.
Oh. Oh god.
Probably got some bats in your teeth.
I just stand really still.
They have little interest in you guys and want to get out of this place where femurs suddenly appear. And so they panic a bit in the large room and then start making their way out the well.
Can I do a perception check to see if any of those bats are spiders?
None of the bats appeared to have been
It's
spiders.
two spiders hanging on by one leg.
just flapping along.
Don't mind us. I go to the pit and I yell up, "Sorry about the bats. It's pretty empty down here. Come on down."
I'll hop down.
I readjust my mask. And I'm a little bit grumpy. But I start climbing down.
I'm gonna head
Pick-
to the north room.
I pick the bats out of my teeth and start heading down.
All right.
I'll start climbing.
In this north room, you find it's kind of laid out in rows. You see many deteriorated wooden structures full of this vampire dust.
Full of more vampire dust.
Yes, 7 in total.
Okay.
Huh.
No point rummaging through all this dust.
I begin rummaging through the dust because last time I found copper rings and stuff.
Can I tell what happened to them? I mean, obviously they're dust, but like, were these ones staked or like, how do they? how do they
Give
end up
me an
dust?
investigation check.
Oh boy. 15. I'm getting a little bit better every time.
Okay, there's a lot of clues in this room, actually, as there are in the other room. These creatures were... Where were your checks, Echo?
You didn't ask me to make checks. I said I searched through the dust.
Well, she's not searching through the dust. She's searching for clues.
Good. Loot for me. Clues for you.
Oh, by the way, you find about 8 marbles.
Oh. Oh, that's fancy.
It's a lot of marbles.
They'll
That's
be
a lot of
shiny.
marbles.
We don't have anything like that.
I
So,
wonder if there are any
Fenella,
cat's eyes in there.
I don't have pockets.
I hand him my mint condition sling. This could be useful for that.
it's dangerous to go alone.
I got the sling in one hand and a handful of marbles. This was not as good as the other room.
Fenella, you believe that these creatures were not in these wooden receptacles when the combat that obviously took place here broke out.
Okay, so they were out and about.
Yes. And something dragged them into these places and staked them during the combat. It was a single individual.
Wow. Ooh, that's impressive.
Also terrifying.
Yeah, that's very scary.
It took, like, what, 4 of us to kill Ashbeard? And this one person killed 7?
Pretty sure I did it mostly myself.
Yeah, I don't.
Who was the bomb maker?
Do we know of anyone strong enough living here in apparently sunny Dale Valley?
Is there a sign that says Hellmouth on the wall?
Not that you can see.
I mean, Crush could have done this.
Probably.
That is true. I don't think Crush did it though.
All right. Well, I mean, good thing this person did this. I mean, that's 7 here. And did you find more?
There's more over there with a bigger sarcophagus. Don't worry. I already checked.
When he says that, I start to notice all the rings and his pearl arm bracelet. I'm like, I have a sudden urge to start calling you Snoop.
Call me what?
Snoop Lion.
That's okay with me.
Well, how long ago how do you even tell how long ago someone killed Dust? Well,
The
Wait.
wood that they are in looks very dilapidated, very old, very rotten.
Fenella,
yeah.
did you with your expert eyes? Is it is it person prints or is it like a creature that killed all the spooky boys?
Well, they would have had to stake them, so
It was a humanoid who used a sword.
sword.
Ooh,
Wow.
a sword.
This is why we need metal weapons.
Do we know any swordsmen?
Are there legends of old swordsmen, like legendary swordsmen in the valley?
You guys suspect that Warm Winter knows his way around a sword. Every time you guys saw Earpuss, you saw that she was carrying a sword.
It's probably her.
Sorry, ear pus?
Yeah, earpuss.
She's a goblin. Don't worry about it.
Kind of a badass. Lost an arm. Still kind of a badass.
I still probably owe her.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we're on her good or bad side.
Thanks to some of our village being
Dick
jerks.
bags.
Did we ever know for Fenella's brother, like, what his method of combat was?
Oh, yes. When you guys saw Lumen in not prisoner form, he had a sword on him. He also wore coral armor.
Are there bits of coral around?
Not that you can see.
I don't know. I mean, it would be nice to think that he might have done this, but I don't know that he's there yet. Oh, I guess he might have had to, though. They would have killed him.
This would have been a good hideout because
Would
he
have.
escaped.
Not for vampires, apparently.
For Lumen, he thought it was unassumingly good hideout and then found the vampires who were out to kill him because he betrayed them. Sounds like an alibi. CSI music plays in the background.
Well, I don't know. But I did end up seeing him in that vision from the T. He was fighting with me. Not
With you or with you?
with me.
Like against you?
No. We were fighting things. He was helping.
Oh. Well, I fought myself, so.
It seems complicated.
Well, I know how to beat myself now.
That's good.
Please
Yeah.
don't beat yourself.
All
Why?
right, so Earpuss, Warm Winter, or maybe Lumen. Unless it was someone ages ago. It could have been Warm Winter then. He's
I
old,
don't
right?
It might have been future me.
Wait a
Because
second, hang on.
I did find this awesome steak.
This might sound silly. Wait, okay, the last time you guys were here, this well was filled with water, right?
Well,
Yes.
up to a
Yes
certain
and
point. A thing
We never
happened.
got to this level.
This part wasn't filled with water, to your knowledge.
Correct.
Or was it?
No.
We
Okay.
don't know because we never went down this side last time.
Animal bones. It looked like just somewhere you dumped them.
What's your point?
I'll elbow tie.
Let's continue to explore.
Can I just look at the desk and see if there's like any magical properties to it?
Yeah. Give me an Arcana check.
Well, it's a natural 15, so it's pretty good. 20.
Yeah, you believe that this dust can be used to create several different kinds of potions, and a few poisons. Potions pertaining to disease and poisons that affect people like diseases.
Okay. Well, I will try to find any empty vials I have, and I'll also share that information with Silvoc, who I'm sure will want some.
I'm scooping it into the fanny pack. It's on the ground, and I'm just shoveling vampire dust.
What about Buttercup?
Who? What?
It's like a letterbox in there now.
Oh no. Buttercup's gonna come out a vampire now.
Vampiric Hellbeast?
Ooh.
That's the big bad, man. I'm calling it right now. Silvoc's fanny pack. Final dungeon.
Gonna be a hellhound head's gonna come out and bite me in the neck. That's how it starts.
That's how you know it's on.
All right, so we gather up this dust, and then we're going down the unexplored corridor.
Hell yeah.
All right, we can do that if you really want.
I'll tell you what I want.
What you really, really want?
The
I
hallway.
wanna.
We really upped our pop culture game this game. guys.
Yeah.
I approve.
So here is another room at the end of that corridor and that corn to the north.
Yeah.
In the center of it is a statue of what appears to be an elven man.
Oh.
And in his hands, he is holding what appears to be like a scepter. And in the other hand, he is holding a sword. The scepter is statue like him. The sword is not.
I walk up to the statue,
Do you think he...
poke it.
Oh, never mind. Go ahead. I'm just like circling the statue. Looking
I
at
poke poke the statue, make sure it's actually a statue.
It appears to be statue.
Is it statue or is it
People statue.
petrified?
Uh,
Is it realistic enough that it looks like a petrified person?
Like from the battle.
it looks quality craftsmanship, but it is not as good as the battle.
Okay.
How tall is the statue?
The statue is about 6 feet, a little bit less.
It's not anyone you've recognized.
No.
And there's no like name on it.
Little plaque. That guy that
Yeah.
killed us.
Yeah.
Vampires.
The plaque appears to have been worn off over time.
Alas.
Can I pull? First of all, what does the sword look like it's made of?
It looks like it's made out of kind of a metal, but it's shimmering
Ooh.
in a
Can I-
very unlucky way.
Oh.
Unlucky
I'll do another Arcana check on this.
It looks magic.
This is
This time it's only a 10.
this place is unhealthy. We need to leave. And I walk out.
You just dug through 14 piles of vampire dust and now it's unhealthy?
Is that a
Yes, I say
statue?
over my shoulder as I leave.
You'll probably want to wash that off.
I turn around again. I'm like, I am.
Not...
Licking it
Oh
off.
god. Oh god. Actual
Yes,
water.
you're definitely able to tell, Mina, that the sword is magical. And you guys inspecting it can see that it's kind of a slender sword. And where the guard meets the blade is the head of, it looks like the master's head.
Well, that's not good.
Why would
Can you repeat that? The sword hilt looks like the master's head.
No,
It's
where
like
where the guard meets the blade, there's
Okay.
decoratively carved that looks like the master's head.
Someone fucking
Okay,
take that. I can't take it.
Can I tell if the magic is like going to hurt us if we touch?
You don't think so? You're not, with your roll, you're not 100% sure it's entirely safe, but you're at least confident that it's not imminently dangerous.
Well, I'm looking at it. Does it look like it would come off if I pulled it?
It does.
Does it look like the statue has a good grip on it, or not really?
A good enough grip to stop it from coming off, but get some WD-40 in there maybe.
All right.
Hang on, Silvoc. Before you take that sword out, let me
Wait.
do something that might help.
I wasn't gonna.
And
No,
then-
I wasn't.
And then I'm going to make the statue glow.
It's not. Yeah, it's not 10 feet in any dimension.
That's right.
Yeah, for whatever reason, you did that.
I mean, it's shiny, brilliant.
Well, maybe add a little dramatic element to me pulling it, and I pull.
There you go.
All right, give me a athletics check.
Oh, yikes. That's why I asked if it looked nice and grabbed in there. Yikes. That'll be a 5.
That is sufficient. That is just sufficient.
Yeah.
All right, Silvoc takes the sword from the stoned dude. What do you guys say we take our break now?
Sure.
All right.
Ooh.
Sounds
All
good.
right, we'll be back. Welcome back. So the party have just explored about everything there is to find in the well that they abandoned weeks ago. And Silvoc just found a nice sword that he would manage to narrowly wrestle away from an inanimate object.
Expertly. Deftly.
Definitely.
Okay, feebly. Does anything happen? I hold it up high, victoriously.
What do you say when you hold it aloft?
Da-na-na-na.
Starlight.
No, I didn't say anything.
All right, obviously, you transformed as magical lights. Now you're in a schoolgirl outfit.
Nice.
Okay.
Jared, if you got that sword and you held it aloft and you named your cat She-Ra, it'd be perfect, dude.
Yeah, and I'll just go, ho!
Exactly.
Yeah. That's racist. Get out.
But no, nothing happens when you have this sword now.
Cool.
Well, it's shiny. So,
You can see.
yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, it does glow a bit.
It does. Yeah, not enough that it radiates light.
I mean, I say it would help us locate you, but we can already tell where you are.
Well, we can't really tell because we can see in the dark. So
I'm not sneaking often enough then, I guess.
No. Although when you
To
do
us-
sneak, it's pretty impressive.
I just assume that it glows enough that he can start seeing things.
It's a safe assumption for Mina to make because she can't imagine why he can't see it already.
Mm-hmm. It's just a little bit of light. We're good. I'm
get
going to
it,
start
Silvoc.
making my way back up.
Yep. Yes, we're leaving.
Actually, I'm going to, before I leave, I want to go look at the sarcophagus thing. Just having it, like a quick inspection, see if there's anything about it that looks special. Is there a name on it?
All right, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Oh boy. Sorry, just finding my perception. It's 12.
Okay. You believe it's made out of some manner of relatively soft metal.
Oh,
Metal
okay.
really easy to work. At least the lid. The bottom part is proper stone. And the lid has a lot of carvings of dwarves carrying bodies away in what you assume are probably some manner of funeral rite. There's a lot of carvings of the sun up there. It seems to be Zarellan themed.
Interesting.
And you do see a name. Do you speak Dwarven? I think you do.
Yeah, I do.
All right, yeah. The name translates to something like golden sword.
That's kind of sad. I'm just going to kind of shut the lid properly and say a quick little blessing
Shanty.
over it. Yeah, a shanty.
Of course.
A shanty of Zarellan.
Shanty of blessing.
Yeah.
Does the lid of the sarcophagus imply that was who was in it?
At least at some point.
Like dwarves
Someone
like
could have taken it.
engraved the names of their murderers on their own tombs. Like,
I mean,
I'm just imagining like a whole swarm of dwarven vampires in this place now. Like,
I mean,
what
Ashbeard-
specific
Was.
demographic.
Ashbeard was a dwarf, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he was.
Yeah. Maybe,
Angriest little vampire.
maybe they were related.
He's the explodiest little vampire.
He did do plenty of that.
Mm-hmm.
His whole family might have been down here.
Maybe.
By the looks, they all got exploded.
So, I hate to do this to you guys. Nobody tied a rope up there, right?
Why put the rope down? Oh, you mean up the pit, down the pit thing?
No, we did not. No
The
one did
second
it.
pit. We
I-
were just on the holds.
I assumed someone had. I wouldn't have climbed down into a hole without a rope being there.
All right. I'll
But
give you
if
guys
that's what you
benefit of the
want
doubt.
to do,
No, you guys. It's not hard to fix a rope to something.
I asked if there was anything to tie a rope to, and you said Fenella.
Yeah.
I am the largest object there.
Yeah, maybe they're like chiseled into something with a climbing spike or something. I don't know. I just don't feel.
I would have jumped in if I couldn't get
Yeah, I
out.
just don't feel like the rest of the next hour of this session should be you guys failing to climb out of the pit.
Well, all we have to do
No,
is push one
that sounds
person
like a great
up
time.
and then drop a rope down.
yeah, how deep was the pit?
I believe it was 50 feet.
Yeah, I would not have just jumped down 50 feet into a hole.
You couldn't see the bottom of it. All right, you guys make it out of this area if you are so inclined.
Yes.
Well,
Let's do it.
no overblood.
Oh.
That's a bonus.
Fenella,
Yeah.
I totally forgot to tell you. There's a shrine to Rizix. What was his name?
Risric?
Rizric. Dang it. So close.
I mean, it's a
Um,
mouthful. It takes.
We found it along with that potion.
And the potion, you're sure it's not tainted?
No, absolutely not sure at all. It could very well be tainted.
I mean,
I have
Risric
no
isn't
idea.
exactly. It's not exactly a good omen, although.
There were also a bunch of eggs.
What kind of eggs? What did they look like?
Definitely cave ostrich. Definitely cave ostrich.
All right, so what color were they? How big were they? How thick was the shell?
They were like the color of cave ostrich eggs. They were around cave ostrich egg size. I don't know. I forgot to take notes. I'm very sorry.
They also had a bunch of cave ostriches coming out of them.
I don't even.
They were about larger than a foot. They were smaller than a football, but larger than not a football.
Wait, you have
And
balls
I'm just
on
gonna
your
hold my
feet?
hands in the egg size, like this big
All right.
egg.
He's capable of giving you a rough description of the eggs.
All right, what do they look? What did they look like then?
The
That was the rest of it.
mostly blue, green, and white. Relatively thin shelled, and of the size described previously.
Do I know anything in the valley that is that size? That's maybe not a cave ostrich.
Give me a nature check.
10.
It sounds reminiscent of kobold eggs, but far too big.
That's weird. I don't. How big are kobolds normally? Like they grow up. How big?
They're about goblin size when they're fully grown. They're pretty small.
That would could. Why would they be near Temple of Rizric. Alright, it's just cave ostriches.
Well, so kobolds are like little dragon people, right? Is that true in this setting? It's true in some
Yes.
settings, but not. Okay. So if they're larger than kobolds, could they be like wyverns?
Dragonborn, just dragons.
Because like wyverns are like the ostrich of dragons, right? So
I'm sure they'd love to hear that.
I mean, I'm not... No idea, but there was nothing down there, and they had a temple, and you said there was a lot of blood.
yeah, it smelt of wet dog.
Well, we have a good idea about why that might be.
What idea is that?
I'll whisper in Mina's ear, werewolves. Okay, so how many would you say? Like, how many eggs? Rough guess? Just in case we know what's been unleashed on the valley. Could have just been a nice day where we got a sword. Nope.
Several dozen, probably around like 30.
Oh.
Wait, no. I said previously it was. What the fuck did I say?
A
Ream.
couple dozen.
You said a couple or a few dozen.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's 30 exactly.
Okay.
Spoilers.
Well, nothing we can do about that because they're not here. So
To the surface.
just like store that for future knowledge that something between bigger than a kobold exists. About 30.
Somewhere in the valley is at least 30 kobolds. Big
Giant.
ones, too.
Giant kobolds.
Heckin' chonkers.
Yeah.
Heckin' chalky boys. Did they look? Just like one more question about the eggs. Did they look oboe bloody?
They did not.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good thing. That's a bonus.
Onward.
Out of the well?
Yeah, you guys make it out of the well. You're finished sending your love.
Oops.
I believe next on the docket was you guys heading down towards
Going to the oval
Tooth Bites areas. Yes, to clear out the blood there. So we can bring back up the map of the valley.
Yeah.
So there's two viable means of getting there. There's the quickest path, which involves going through or taking the Stone River and then going through the swamp, or simply going around the swamp.
I don't want mosquitoes again.
I mean, what's the time difference?
It's a 2-day time difference.
Go through the swamp.
You don't care if you get bitten again? Like that bite swelled up really badly.
Yeah, but we got so much stuff to do.
Okay,
And winter is coming.
All right. Fair.
That's all. That's all I got. So much stuff to do.
Through
right.
the swamp.
All right, you guys make your way down there towards the swamp. Roll to swamp.
That's a
What
17.
kind of roll are you looking for?
The swampy one.
Ooh, I crit for 20.
That's not an answer.
It's a great swamp.
I swamped like nobody else could
Am I
swamp.
athleticsing this swamp?
Nature.
Yes.
Nature? What?
Yes.
I critically failed my swamp roll, and then I used lucky to re-roll my swamp roll, and then I got a 3.
Okay,
So
I got
I
15.
don't swamp very well.
15.
Mina becomes the swamp. She
Mhm.
is the swamp.
Where'd Mina go?
At
Oh,
one.
no.
All right. You guys managed to get through the swamp without being harassed by any ridiculously large creatures, mosquito or otherwise.
Are they like not around? Do we not notice them, or do they just?
Give me a perception check as you are heading through a swamp town.
16.
You see, here and there, dead mosquito.
I mean, it is getting close to autumn, right?
It's getting colder. It's getting close to winter.
Oh, right. Maybe they're done for the year. Probably.
Maybe.
Does it smell like wet dog at all?
It's swamp.
I just
probably
a
just
good question
you.
to hear. No, you don't smell anything werewolf-esque. And you guys get to the cave unhindered, fully rested.
Nice.
And that will bring us to another map.
This one will have to be reshared. I closed them for sure.
Fair. All right, this is Toothbite's cave. You guys are at the outside of the cave. The bodies of the goblins and hobgoblins about here last time have all burned or rotted or some combination of the two away.
Oh, they finally
Well, that's
actually
good.
burned?
Eventually.
Wow.
What was that, Echo? Did you say something?
I just said that's good.
Mm-hmm. I've been worrisome otherwise.
There's actually a great deal of insect activity around where those corpses were.
Sweet.
Ty, like, you probably want to go over these just in case.
Just these
All
big,
right.
these big blue puddles on the ground. Yeah, those used to be guys.
I start mopping.
All right, these areas out here don't seem to have any oboe contamination.
It's better to be safe.
You bet.
Well, when we were here last, there was that like geyser of blue blood.
Which way was it?
So it sounds like there's some way for it to get out. Otherwise, this place would have been filled.
Well, you guys haven't entered the cave yet.
Mm.
The geyser was downstairs inside the cave.
Yep. Going in.
I'll follow behind Echo.
All right. Echo, give me a perception check once you're within the cave.
Ooh, 23.
All right. Immediately upon entering the cave, you get a familiar, kind of spoiled, sweet smell that you recognize immediately due to your years of ranging as troll.
Ty, we're gonna need your fire.
I got tons of that.
Okay, so
Mina's got a lot of fire too.
that's true, Mina. You are also going to be key to this. I just thought Matt. You know what? I don't know why I thought of Ty first. That was dumb. I apologize. There's trolls in here. We're gonna have to fire the fire the fire out of them.
All right, I can do that.
Fire to fire.
Let's do it.
Is there any oba blood up here though? Did it make its way up?
I don't know. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh.
So you guys have the two ways to go. You know that the path to the west leads to a pit that takes you to the area just outside of what was Toothbite's chamber. And the area down to the south is the more conventional means of reaching the lower level.
Let's go to the west.
Sure. Yes. I mean, if only there was an east entrance, but sadly.
All right. If you guys go in that direction, you find no opposition or troll position, as the case may be, and are able to make your way over to the pit. Looking down into the pit, you can see that the lower chambers of the caves are flooded in oba blood. Probably about knee high for most of you.
Great.
Got it.
Well, if there is rope to be had, then I will jump down and try to
Wait.
clear out a little path.
We should probably don't want to have a troll sneak up on us. I mean, I think we'd notice it, but make sure we don't have any ambushes in sight before that.
I will first search for trolls.
All right. Give me a perception check.
20 total.
The walls are trolls.
No!
Ooh.
You hear something down in the pit. Something that sounds like a creature gorging itself and then purging and then gorging itself some more.
It's pretty specific.
That's super gross. I gotta describe this to everybody else.
Are you
Please
describing
don't.
it as
Please
grossly
don't.
as I'm doing so?
Yeah, it's just basically the same as the cycles are going. You know, I'm letting them know.
Mina starts gagging.
Oh, I don't. No. No.
I'm gonna reach out through the pit with my mind to see if there's another consciousness and what state it is in. With my medallion of thoughts.
Yes, there is another consciousness down there.
And is it having a good time?
It's confused. It doesn't understand why the hunger is not going away.
Okay, I'm gonna try to probe deeper.
All right.
So I'm just clutching my little hand, and one of the fingers is curled down, and I'm focusing and trying to probe deeper. It must make a wisdom saving throw.
That is what this sort of creature is best known for.
Yes. I believe it is. It doesn't say what the DC is on this, which is weird.
All right, it got a 17.
I feel like that's probably enough, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm willing to say that's enough. That was a pretty
Yeah.
good roll. So does anything happen on the fail?
On a failure, it
On a
knows
success,
that
rather.
So on a if I fail, it knows I am something is probing into its mind. And that's it. So it is aware that I did that.
Okay. Do any of you speak the? It's one of the Romance languages.
Oh.
Giant.
Mm-mm. Oh gosh, I wish I did now.
Nope.
I feel like I want to know what it sounds like.
Okay, there is loud, confused screaming and banging from down in the pit,
Uh-huh.
and Ty probably looks a little bit uneasy.
No, it knows that I was trying to contact its mind. It seems displeased.
Can't you do something about that? I'm like, just gonna cover my ears a bit. Can't you calm it back down?
I'm just gonna call down the hole. Hey, calm down! Hey!
It's not what I meant. It's not.
That's what I've got.
This does
I'm
not
sorry.
sound like a good idea.
Guys,
Guys, let me just shoot some fire down there. There's enough oboe blood that everything down there is going to catch on fire.
Okay, a hand reaches up from the pit. It is massive.
oh,
No,
I grapple the
we're
hand.
shooting a fire. We are
I grab-
shooting a fireball.
I grapple the hand.
I like we are shooting a fire. Like that's just great. Just like that.
Okay, let's roll initiative.
Yikes. 16.
Oh, right off the thing.
14.
15.
21.
I have oh right, I have a -1. I have 15. Yep. Ow.
So what was that, Fenella?
15.
Shooting a fire.
And I hit my elbow.
Okay, it is Echo's turn. Would you like to grapple his hand? It belongs to a creature larger than large, but since all that's here is its hand, I'm going to allow it.
Yeah, so I'll take the attack action. My first attack will be a grapple. Athletics versus its athletics or acrobatics. I will also bonus action rage.
All right.
Because, that's a good idea. That doesn't give me... Does it give
That
me...
gives you advantage on strength ability checks if you rage.
What's that
All right. Its athletics score was a 31.
Well,
Wow.
I cannot get there, so I'll
That's-
just not do that. And my second attack will be with the silver spear while I'm raging. And I'll do it recklessly. That's a 3 and a 6 on the die for maximum 13 to hit.
That does not do it.
And then Displacer Beast comes up behind me and flaps the hand.
All right.
Yay.
I wasn't ready. I didn't have Displacer Beast stats ready. Oh god. Oh god. Monster Manual. Monster Manual, where is it? There it is. Okay.
It's just his arm that's up this pit, right? His body's still down there.
Correct.
D
How
is
do
for
you manage
Displacer
to miss
Beast.
that? He can't even see you.
He hit, but it did no damage against the creature's thick hide.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Got it.
Attack 1. 17.
Nope.
No?
No.
Attack 2.
Oh,
Less
God.
than that. Okay, that's my turn.
All right, that takes us to Silvoc.
All right, I'm gonna, I guess, shoot that hand. All we see is the hand, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna shoot it with arrows. I don't know what else to do. I'm not going near that thing. Crit.
All right.
And Echo counts as adjacent to it, so sneak attack?
Yes.
All right. So I'll double roll. I double roll sneak attack too, right? On a crit?
Yeah, you double everything. All the dice.
All the dice.
All the dice.
Your camera has frozen.
Mm-hmm.
Whose?
Mine?
Yours, Scott.
Oh no.
Mine.
Ty's a bird.
I'll turn it off. And on again. Hello.
Perfect. All better.
Woo!
Sorry. Okay, so my sneak attack was 6, 11 for sneak attack 1. Double 10, 14. So 7. What did I say? 7 and 14? No, 11 and 14.
You just said 11 and 14.
Okay. Now, first arrow. Additional 6. And I need to. Then the crit from the arrow, an extra 3 for a total of 34 damage.
Damn.
Sneak attack's good.
That just a massive amount of blood starts pouring out of this tiny little arrow wound.
Oh, I think you hit a vein.
All right, that takes us to Ty.
I will step back from the hand, and I will wave my torch in front of me in like a spread arc, and you'll see some energy flow down my arms, and the flame of that's usually on the top of the torch will gout into a big cone of fire as I cast Searing Arc Strike, which is it's just Burning Hands, but it's like the monk version, and that will deal. It has to make a DC 14 Dexterity save, and that's 11, so 13 damage on a fail and 6 damage on a success. Fire damage.
It got a 12 on its.
Okay, so it will take all 13 fire damage.
Does the
And I
torch
spent
have
2
any effect on it?
It does not the way it purifies unmutating oboe, but that looked like it hurt.
And that, I believe, actually is just my bonus action.
Ooh.
So I will also strike at it with... Yes, it's bonus action. So I will strike at it with my staff. So I will miss for sure on the first attack, and then the second attack, I got a natural 20.
That will do it.
I will roll my 4, so 7, so 11 damage with the staff. And that's the turn.
All right. That takes us to Fenella.
Oh gosh. All right. I'm gonna try and use a spell I never used before, because I never get to use other spells, and everyone's healthy right now. I'm gonna cast a 4th level guiding bolt and see what happens.
All right. Tell me about this bolt.
Well, it is. What is my spell? Okay, so +8. So that would be 19.
Hit.
Okay. So it's just a flash of light coming from my hand. So it's like a really big version of my Sacred Flame. And it hits for some amount of dice, and I'm not used to this. And it does radiant damage.
All right. For 29. And the next attack roll made against the target before the end of my next turn has advantage. Because the hand starts to like dimly glow and sparkle. All right. That is a charred, bloody, messed up hand. That takes us to Mina's turn.
All right. Is the blood that has been coming out of this thing, is it blue?
Some of it. There's a lot of red and blue blood.
Okay. Well, I'm going to aim at where these wounds are because I want to set the whole thing on fire.
All right.
And because that should be fairly simple, I'm just going to do a fire bolt, which is a cantrip level, so it's going to be pretty simple. So let me roll to see if it hits. $14.
That does not do it.
Oh, great.
You do
That's
have
all.
advantage if you didn't roll with advantage.
Well, is that considered an attack roll?
It is, yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh. Well, that's better. 22.
That does it.
Boom! Oh, wait, I should do damage. But the damage is not as exciting because I just want everything to be broken.
I like the premature boom.
14 fire damage. And boom!
Okay.
Yay!
The hand does light on fire.
Ooh.
Or rather, the blood upon the hand, and the fire spreads into the veins of the hand.
Cool.
Doesn't mean it starts
is that-
traveling down.
Is that it for you, Mina?
Yep. Does it sound like the oboe blood that it's standing in is now on fire? Is everything just on?
Not just yet, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Okay. The hand will firmly grab a hold of the ground up there and rip it down. I'm going to need you lot to make dexterity saves as you fall 20 feet into the knee-high oboe blood.
Yikes.
Mm.
8.
1.
I had a 2.
11.
Oh no.
If it's to do with
Natural.
falling, though, I don't take fall damage. So.
Natural 20.
Hold
like
on.
a cat.
I can use inspiration after I critically fail a roll, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm going to use my inspiration here because I do not want to know what the effects of a 1 is.
I get to find out.
Just face first.
Oh, if I have anything, I'm trying to like land
No,
my
the
back.
second one was a 3. That's a 14.
Okay. So all of you.
Hold on, the Displacer Beast. 10.
Okay. All of you, except for Echo, and including the Displacer Beast. I was only looking for a 12. Land and are completely submerged in oboe blood.
Well, good
So far,
campaign.
guys.
That's great.
They-
Been
You,
great.
You take 16, each of you, acid damage. Except for you, Echo, who takes half because you're only landing on your feet in it.
Okay, so I take 8. Okay.
And you will continue to take damage from this oboe blood the longer you spend in it.
So, is my torch clearing this blood at all, or is it just not?
It is now that you're down here, but
Okay.
and
So
everybody's
How big of a bubble does it make around Ty?
makes a 10-foot bubble.
So is he still taking the acid damage?
He is not now.
Okay.
Can we make it like 10 feet and 1 inch, or he's gonna make that thing glow?
It's a radius around him. He can't make the radius around him.
He can
I
try.
can't make a space glow. Unless I can. Can I make a space glow?
It's a volume of oxygen.
All right, that'll take us to Echo's turn.
So we got pulled down.
Yeah, I think we need more description.
Everyone splashes. When I look around as I stand up from my easy cat fall, what do I see?
Yes. All right. So we can go back to we can go to Bite 2, the map at Bite 2. You guys fall in around that pit. The room is mostly dominated by a colossal form of mutated troll. It is quite huge in game mechanics terms.
Okay.
Quite
And,
huge. Okay.
And also in the room are smaller trolls. Most of them are chugging down on oboe blood as well. There are 4 trolls in total, but only 1 is massive.
Sweet. I would like to jump and climb onto the troll.
All right.
I guess with a grapple.
Yeah.
It's never worked out for me. These oboe things, they get legs for necks.
I'm just trying to remind myself. A skill check is an ability check because it's based on ability.
Yes,
plus
it is.
proficiency and skill. Yeah, so I have advantage as long as it doesn't roll a 31.
It rolled real bad.
I also rolled real bad.
It got a 13.
I got a 12.
Ooh.
5 on the dice plus 7. I try and do it with my second attack.
All right.
Grappling again. Still not great. What? 19.
It beats it.
Man. You are not a troll wrestler.
You know
No.
what? You know what's going to happen? I'm action surging and I'm attacking again. I'm going to get up on this troll if it's the last thing I do. 24.
You're up there.
I would like
Nice.
to use my other attack as I'm holding onto this troll's... I don't know what. I haven't even checked. I just got claw into its hide. And then I throw up my hand. And I would like to use my last attack to aid the Displacer Beast. And also
Okay.
jump onto the troll.
All right. Yeah.
Can I give advantage to the Displacer Beast to jump out of the blue goop?
You can, certainly.
Okay. Displacer Beast. Oh, yikes. Where did I put the stat block? Its athletics would be a 10.
That doesn't do it.
Its second multi-attack. As it scrambles. Oh, God, an 8. Come on.
It does not do it.
No, Displacer Beast! When are we taking the damage from the blue goop? Is it a
You
layer
would-
action or is it at the start of our turn? Or at the
Uh,
end of our turn?
I'm gonna say it's at the end of your turn.
Okay, so I'm up there like Displacer Beast! And it splashes back in and takes how much? 16 every time?
No, it takes 10 acid.
Okay.
How healthy is your Displacer Beast?
It's not bloody yet.
Oh, that's good.
But also, as the Displacer Beast
Oh, God.
falls back into the Oba blood, its paw puts up a thumbs up as it sinks down.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I might as well use this now while I have a bonus action available, because I won't have them every other time. Second wind, D10 plus my level in fighter. Oh, that's a 2. So I gain 5 health back. Okay, that's my turn. Lots of grappling. Only 1 success.
All right.
6 grapples, 1 success.
In your defense, it has a plus 11 to athletics.
Oh, God.
So that takes us to Silvoc's turn.
So here I am, standing in acid. There's just trolls everywhere?
The room is rich in trolls.
God. A higher density of trolls than I would be comfortable with.
Yes,
Also, a higher density of acid that I'd be comfortable with.
most certainly.
Is there any debris or anything anywhere that could get me above this acid? I'll stand on like a stool, whatever I need to do to get out of this crap. Maybe some of the rocks fell down.
There are some purchases that you can get to on the sides walls of the cave that you could probably press your body up against to be out of the blood.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Are any of those free of trolls?
Yes, there are some troll-less ones. The trolls are actually like kind of in the center of the room.
Yeah,
mostly,
I guess
just
they're
kinda
less
get as much-
interested. Yeah, less interested in the places that don't have oboe blood. It's just convenient for me. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. How far away is that?
It's like 15 feet.
No, that's not far at all. So I guess I'll wade through. How thick is it? Is it like syrupy, like molasses I'm wading through here?
It's like quick setting tar.
Okay. I'm not really familiar with the viscosity of quick setting tar.
Yeah.
What?
It's just
At-
slightly
at
more
which
liquid
point-
than rocks.
At what point of setting?
Very, very, very thick molasses.
So it's really thick,
Yes.
but am I still able to get over there in my movement
Yeah.
action?
Yes. It's difficult terrain, but you get.
Okay. And then I'm gonna shoot at that one Echo's climbing on.
All right.
I gotta bring it down, get him back in that acid.
Where does he think he's going?
That'll be a lot. 21?
That's a hit.
No, I'm sorry, 23. Anyway, doesn't matter. All right, here's the arrow. 2 damage. Plus sneak attack damage. 7, 11, 17, plus. That'll be 20 total damage.
Including the arrow.
Yeah, I believe so. Not the best rolls there.
All right.
Well, it wasn't a crit, so.
Okay, that will take us to tie.
I'm gonna move to where I can hit the most trolls with a 15-foot cone.
Okay. You're able to hit all of them.
Okay, I will. Am I next to a troll while that's happening? Preferably the big troll.
Yeah, you can do that.
All right. So I'm gonna try to slam into him with a staff, with the oval blood staff. Sorry, the one that kills it. It's not oval. You know what I mean. So that's gonna be a 21 to hit,
That'll hit.
and that will deal 10 damage. And the flame's gonna get a little bit brighter with that hit. And then the second one will be a 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and that will deal 11 damage. And the flame's gonna be pretty bright at this point. And I'm gonna pull back the staff, and it's gonna be light is shooting up my arms into the staff, and I'm gonna sweep it out in front of me again, and I'm gonna dump the rest of my key into it. And they're all gonna have to make the DC 14 dexterity save, and it will deal 6d6 fire damage.
All right. The large one gets a 0.
Nice.
All right. One of them got a 13.
Cool.
Wait, no, 15.
Okay.
A 13
Yep.
and a 20.
Okay, so two fails, big one failed, and then one succeeded.
All right.
So the total is 15 damage if they fail, and then so that would be 4 or 7 damage if they succeed. Fire damage. Very low rolls, but still, an effective blanketing of death. And I'm going to move my turn, or end my turn movement next to as many of the party members that I can be that are in the oboe blood.
All right.
Within my little 10 radius bubble.
You can get everybody, including the Displacer Beast, but you cannot reach Silvoc or Echo, but they don't need it.
Okay.
All right, I'm just
Cool.
pushing up against this wall.
And then I'm going to end my turn just staring down Big Boy.
All right. That will take us to Fenella.
I am so happy that you have your staff. I'm going to stand up and cast Shield of Faith on myself. And that's bonus action. And then I'd like to try and Sacred Flame The big guy.
All right.
He needs to make a dexterity saving throw. How dexterous is the big one?
He gets a 17. He's not
He's
very, but
More
he
than
got lucky.
Damn. Hey, there's too many trolls. That's my turn.
Okay, Mina. At the start of your turn, the blood that you ignited inside of its veins has traveled down into the oboe blood,
Uh-oh.
and
Oh boy.
the room ignites.
I just like step closer to Ty or lean in.
Well, I was expecting my turn to be a little different, but now it has changed catastrophically.
All right, so every creature in the oboe blood takes 12 fire damage. So that's none of you guys.
Thank goodness.
Oh god.
Wait. No one. Never mind.
We're either by Ty on top of a troll or on a wall.
Where's the Deplezer Beast?
He's in my safety bubble.
Yeah.
Oh, he is in the safety bubble. Okay.
And the large one that Echo is atop of, Echo, I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw from you. Or I'll take it as acrobatics.
For what?
It's exploding.
You have
I
really
would
bad
like-
luck with explosions.
I would like to. Okay.
It's such a good reason, dude.
Okay.
Oh boy.
12.
Okay, you land safely in the area of Ty's torch. And you are promptly covered in smoking and smoldering gore. The large troll is destroyed. It is Mina's turn.
Ah!
Woohoo!
Sure. Okay.
Okay, so now we just have 3 little trolls. Wow.
It's a relative term.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in a Michael Bay movie. Alright, so. Well, originally, before this whole fire thing, I was going to try to distract them with a hypnotic pattern, but now they're all dying, so that's not... So, instead, we're just going to continue to burn them, because that seems very effective at the moment. And I'm going to do what I learned last time, and quicken spell and do 2 scorching rays of them. Actually, are they within range of anybody? Preferably in a 20-foot radius of us?
Are they what?
Within a 20-foot radius?
Yeah,
of
it's a pretty small room. They're pretty close to everybody.
Okay. Well, I guess I won't fireball. I guess we'll stick with the quickened scorching. Although I was tempted. So I'm casting 2 scorching rays, and then I'm going to hit each one with 2 rays. So we'll just start rolling these.
All right.
1 crit.
All right.
20, not natural.
That's a hit.
Okay, so we're going to do 66 fire damage against... 16 fire damage.
All right.
Non-natural 20 again against the second one.
Yep.
And then a 25.
Sorry, what?
And then a 25.
Yep, that's a hit.
For 14 fire damage.
All right.
26 against the last one.
Yep.
18.
Yep.
And this one was 16 fire damage.
All right.
I used 3 charges of my staff during this
Okay.
series of things.
There.
And that is that. Sparks everywhere.
Okay. So the first troll is going to run over to Silvoc. Okay, he's
Whoa.
kind of isolated. And it's going to make some attacks against you.
I don't like that.
3 attacks, in fact.
That's too
It's-
many.
Too many attacks. All right, it's going to bite at you.
Ooh.
Mm.
That's a miss, and it's going to claw at you. That is probably a miss. 13.
Ooh, close. I'm at 14.
All right, then it's going to claw at you again. That's a super miss. All right, the next is going to head over to Fenella. And it's going to bite at her. That's a 18.
Miss.
And it's going to claw at you. That's a something like a 22.
Ooh. Is it a 22?
No, it's a 23.
Damn it. Oh, that's a hit. I shouldn't
Alright.
have asked. I should have just gone with it. I'm like, oh, no.
Should have just cheated, huh?
I should have.
All right, that is 12 slashing damage.
Ow.
Then its second claw is 22.
That's a miss.
Oh, I thought that was damage. I almost cried.
All right, I rolled for my concentration a 21.
All right. And then the last one is going to go after Mina.
Well, this is not good.
And it crits you with its bite.
Oh god.
Goodbye, cruel world.
That's 12 piercing damage.
Oh,
Okay, that's surprisingly low.
but it
It's
has
going to
more.
claw you. I'm guessing your AC is higher than like 7.
Oh, wow, of all the things, it. Okay, yes. Wait, yeah, higher than 7, yeah.
And then it got a 23.
Okay, well, that's gonna hit.
And that is 9 slashing damage.
Alright, well, I'm going to hellish rebuke him.
Fair.
Yeah.
3d10 fire damage coming up. No rolls needed except damage. So
Well, they get to save.
there's no save for the hellish rebuke.
Mm,
Mine just
There
says
is-
3d10 fire as a reaction once per day because I'm a tiefling.
Okay.
it's still a spell?
Must make a dex saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it. Yeah.
But it still takes
For
damage.
some
It just
reason
takes
I
half
didn't
as much.
write that.
It critically failed.
Yeah. Okay, well, it's taking 3d10 then.
No matter what, it's going to take some damage. It's just how much damage.
Yeah.
Tons
16
of fire.
damage.
How much?
What did I just say? 16? 14, 16?
I
I
thought
think you
it
said
was
16.
16?
16.
Yay!
I used one of my stab charges. Also that.
So you're out.
I'm out.
All right.
Let's put the
That
fire with the fire.
troll is bloodied.
Yeah, you should be, because I'm also very bloody.
All right. Then it is Echo's turn. You land on your feet. You wipe off some troll
Yeah.
organs.
Oh, it's everywhere. So, how many trolls are left right now?
There are 3 normal-sized trolls.
And they are currently fighting.
One
Like,
is
who
fighting.
are they attacking?
One is attacking Mina. One is attacking Silvoc, and one is attacking Fenella.
I go to the one attacking Fenella.
Are you picking favorites?
I'm picking healers. Sorry. I'm picking healers. And I recklessly attack for the first time since the hand came up out of the hole. Critical!
Smash 'em.
16 piercing. 9 radiant damage. Burning radiant damage.
It is now bloodied.
Attack number 2. Not nearly as good. 13.
That does not do it.
I got overconfident. Displacer beast attack. 11.
No.
Oh, it's under the... Less than 11. The displacer beast is not happy to be covered in goop.
No, it's going to
No.
need a long bath.
That's my turn.
All right, then it is Silvox.
All right. Okay, I'm not sure. So I still got this troll in my face, right?
Yes.
That's no good.
All up in your grill.
Yeah. Yeah. I need to get out of that. I'm going to use my cunning action to disengage. And I'm going to move over to my party into the safety bubble.
All right.
And away from a troll. This troll. This is
Closer
on the
to
edge.
other
I don't want to
trolls.
be adjacent
Yeah.
to trolls,
Yeah.
but I still want to be in the bubble.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna shoot at that troll that came at me.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Fair.
Oh, no sneak attack though. No, I need that sneak attack damage, or I'm not contributing to this party. Yeah, I'll go for the big one. Big one's not dead, right?
Big one's dead.
Yeah.
Oh,
It exploded.
There's
right.
one in front of me.
I knew
one by
that.
Mina.
And it was glorious. Oh yeah, that one just got a big chunk of Mina, didn't he?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for that guy.
Yay.
That'll be... What's my dex? How do I not know this? 20.
That's a hit.
All right. Here's an arrow hit for 1. Sneak attack. 6, 10, 14, plus 3 damage. 17 total damage.
All right. That troll dies.
Woohoo!
Sweet. I did
just see
it.
like an arrow come through its face, and it falls over, and I'm like, yes.
Yay!
Comes through the back of its head and pokes you through its mouth that it's biting you
No.
with.
It doesn't. That would be bad.
All right, and then it is Ty's turn. There are
All
two
right,
trolls
I'm gonna-
remaining. One is attacking, or one was attacking Silvoc, and one is attacking Fenella.
I'm gonna just stay where I am, and either if I'm near one enough to keep everyone in the safety bubble and hit it with the staff, I shall. If not, I will shoot lasers at it. So
You can.
hit one with the staff.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna try to do that. So I'll swing my staff, and I'll get a 25 to hit.
That's a hit against the one that's attacking Fenella.
Cool, and it will take 11 points of damage.
All right. It's looking pretty bad off.
Second attack, less good, 15
That's a hit.
for 8 points of damage.
All right.
And I'm gonna look over to Mina, and I'll just say, "Don't worry, Mina, you'll be fine. We've got this." And but instead of just not really, just like a platitude, Mina, you're gonna feel a little bit of warmth, like you've been sitting out, on a warm sunny day spread over you, and you'll regain 6 hit points
Ooh.
as I cast Healing Word.
You know what it is? We're in like a fiery inferno, so that might also be what's causing.
Yeah, could be the searing flames.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
You hear a you feel a warmth that is barely but perceptibly different than
It tickles.
This
the
form
Inferno.
is cozy.
Similar.
The rest of
Yeah,
Similar but legally distinct from.
that's right. That's right. It cannot be copyright striked. It's all good. And that's the turn.
All right. Then it is Fenella's turn. The one next to you is quite injured.
As am I. I'm gonna cast since Mina looks a little healthier, I'm gonna cast a 2nd level cure wounds on myself, just kind of brush myself down. Ooh, that's not bad. I have to math.
Unacceptable.
I know, that's what I thought. I actually don't mind it. All right, so 21. And then that is an action, so I guess I'm just standing here. We've got this, just it kind of hurt. Feel a lot better. A hell of a lot better.
So that would take us to Mina.
So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab Ashbeard's heart necklace that I've been holding onto for a long time and haven't been using.
All right.
And I'm going to use its effect against the one that's attacking Fenella. And it's going to make a wisdom.
All right. That's what trolls are known for. I got a 9.
Well, not known enough. So it's going to take 1d8 necrotic, and it's going to heal me for that amount.
All right.
Nice.
And it withers up and dies.
Oh.
Nice.
Even though I did 1 damage.
Oh, I thought you said 1d8 damage. Oh.
I did. I got a 1. On
No,
the 1d8.
It still only had the 1.
Oh, perfect. I sucked the life force, the last remaining drop.
Does it like shrivel a little bit, but only
It
like
is.
a little bit?
A little bit, and there's the sound of that you get when you have a straw sucking out of an empty. Yeah, exactly.
That's awful.
All
Right.
right. But I still think I have an action, so I can attack the last
over-
one.
Yeah, the one over that was near Silvoc.
Well, you know what? While we're on this necrotic journey, we're just going to cast Blight on it.
All right.
So it's going to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'd rather this not be a necrotic journey, but you do you.
We've taken a dark turn in this dungeon.
All right, it got a 20. Con is one of the specialities of the troll.
Okay. Well, it'll be 48, which is still, pretty good. For 12 necrotic damage.
Yeah, all right. For the purposes of the troll's regeneration, I'm going to say that this room is on fire and the trolls are on fire and everything's on fire. But it is the troll's turn. It will run over to Mina. Didn't like that. It will attempt to bite you.
All right, hold on. I'm bending some luck here against this thing, so
All right.
get that ready.
All right, so the first one is a 17.
Well, I got a 3, so now it's going to be a 14, which is
All right.
still... No.
Is that still a hit?
Yeah, I have 11 armor class, so I think pretty much just about everything you throw at me is going to hit.
Yeah. All right, so that is some amount of damage greater than 0. There is 9 piercing.
We really needed a little more out of the sippy straw.
Yeah.
Then it is going to claw at you.
Well, we're going to... Wait, I need to see. Yeah, go ahead. We'll just take it. I don't know how
Alright.
many sorcery points I have right now.
All right, it hits. Ooh, snake eyes. That's 6 damage.
Okay.
And then its final claw is a critical fail.
Wow.
You're tanking,
We
Mina.
are so bloodied right now. I am basically only bloody.
All right, that takes us to Echo. I think you're muted.
I was. The one facing Fenella died, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, there's only one remaining, and it's trying
And it's
to
on
eat.
Mina.
Yes.
All right, I jump at its back and I stab it in a ferocious frenzy of reckless.
Okay.
19.
That's a hit.
10 piercing. 6 radiant.
All
Is
right.
it dead?
It is not.
Second attack. A lot. For 11 piercing.
All right. It is very bad off, but not quite dead.
Thwap, natural 2. Thwap, 21 with
That's
the
a hit.
Displacer Beast. 10 piercing and some bludgeoning.
The
3
piercing,
bludgeoning.
it's dead.
Perfect. I'll be right back.
Oh,
I really need to
thank
pee.
you.
All right. You guys are out of trolls.
Nice.
Wow, we gotta get
Oh.
more trolls.
I'm also out of
I
flesh, basically.
like run over to Mina and I cast a rank 3 cure wounds on you. So that is some amount. 7, 10, 14, 23 hit points.
Woo!
Better? The room's on fire, but are you better?
I'm just above bloody now.
Okay. We'll just have to get out of here and not let you get hit again.
Can I sweep up this overblood cot, or is it like spilling back in from somewhere, like a fountain?
It's slowly seeping up from the stairway to the east, but you're able to get most of it, and if you do a sweep.
Yeah, I'll do a sweep.
Just follow Ty
just,
around.
like, I'll hold it at bay while we talk and stuff, so that it doesn't
So there was
kill us.
a bubbling fountain somewhere in here. I mean,
of
it was
course.
bubbling up. It wasn't really a fountain. It was just like a hole in the ground.
Yeah. That's
Texas
great.
tea.
Up from the
Yeah.
ground, like a crude kind of bubbling. Oil, that is.
Yeah.
We're going to jail, dog. We're going to jail.
Okay. What? That's a lot of troll. A lot of big troll.
I can't believe it exploded. Oh my god, it exploded. Oh, no. No. No.
I'm gonna wave the torch at you, trying to at least get the oboe blood off.
My
Yeah.
What did I miss?
On a scale from 1 to 10, how much troll guts is on us?
So all you missed was some healing and a Ty going around sweeping up some of the oboe blood with his torch.
Okay.
And Fenella realizing that lucky bracelet that she got from her boyfriend is not terribly lucky.
Okay.
I fell into the oboe blood and now I'm covered in troll.
What do you guys say that we pick it up next time from here?
Okay.
Sounds good.
Sure.
Sounds good.
Only gonna have to go down into a geyser to find the source of this oboe blood. That's okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
All right. Thank you for joining us, and thank everybody for playing.
Bye.
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 Good night.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Oh. I'm almost stopped streaming. I didn't quite. Okay, bye.